Okay, so we're doing 1920s and 30s cars, or maybe 30s and 40s. I think it's one of those, basically pre-war cars, as I see it. And it's kind of my time to shine, but it's been a busy day. We went to the dinosaur thing, the I Heart Cookies thing, whatever it is. By the way, this is all, yes, there's historical cars here. No politics behind this post, obviously. I'm not propagating any hate. It's just, that is what it is. That was a particular vehicle that was beautiful, but it belonged to a sociopath dictator. And it was made in France back in the day and has its flag still on there. Should learn from history, not censor it, in my opinion. But yeah, this is, feel free to ask me to show you close-ups of any of these. I know I'm kind of flying through things here. That's Eric Hartman, also nothing to do with politics, but I mean, greatest pilot to ever live. Nobody even comes close. 352 kills, that's pretty insane. Mostly because he fought against the Russians, and admittedly, he himself said they were woefully unprepared and their equipment was inferior and their training was nowhere near the training he was at. He learned to fly when he was 12, I believe. His mother owned a glider school. So that's just kind of how it goes. Got some pictures of me and my daughters here. Religious little things. That's Eric Hartman's plane. Should put the photo down there, I suppose. I don't know. Whatever. But yeah, so this is the Diecast dungeon, as we're calling it. And once it gets cleaned up, it'll be a little small office space with all my diecast in here. Well, not all of my, with some of my diecast in here. Certainly not all of it. There you go. There's a plethora of 1920s and 30s cars and trucks and pre-war stuff, hot rods, a little bit of everything. I absolutely love this Rolls Royce. We got two of them. I think there's one up top here. Yeah, there we go. This one's in nicer condition. Love these things. They're the coolest. The Rolls from Goldfinger. I don't believe that's even a 1930s car. It looks like it, but it's like a 52 or a 49 or something like that. Rolls stylistically was very conservative, so their cars from the 50s still look like they're from the 1930s. Kind of wild. I actually love that, to be honest. My favorite era of styling. Then the tail fins come second, and I would say the muscle car era comes third. And of course Porsche overall, that's in there as one of my all-time favorites of anything and everything, especially air-cooled ones from back in the day. But yeah, I know I'm kind of flying through this. I apologize. I gotta get some sleep. I gotta be in work in 2 hours. I napped this morning, but I still have to take a little bit of a nap before I go in for my third shift job. Not a fan. I'm trying to get off third shift because it's killing me. Don't recommend. I mean, the pay's good, but it's come to a point where I can no longer fool myself that I'm doing well. I'm not. This is a mess, this car, but the thing is, in my defense of why it's such a sloppy mess, it was I believe a kid built model. Maybe it was adult built, but it was broken and busted up, and I literally got it in probably 16 pieces with a whole bunch of stuff missing. So had to make the ornament from scratch, had to make the headlights from scratch. If you go to the dollar store back in the day, you get those little laser pointers. That's what those headlight buckets are. Look at that, they look pretty authentic, right? But they're little laser pointer swap out tips that would do different, dollar signs or teddy bears or whatever. That's what that is. This cord is a recent addition. Scored that fairly recently. It's a nice model. Love this Rolls. Brass era cars are Also in one of my favorite categories. Got a 1/18 scale Duesenberg and Packard. And if you don't like Packards, we can't be friends, because pretty much V16 Cadillacs, Duesenbergs, Packards, love all that stuff. This is a recent acquisition. Check this out. How cool is that? Citroen. Getting a little distracted. That's a 1950s car, obviously, not 20s. Here's some more 30s stuff. The Plymouths, where I tend to shave off I fix them. Matchbox did a really sloppy job with these. They just put little nubs on the fenders, and that's not how the headlights would have been. They had traditional 1930s headlights. This one I gave side mounts and a trunk to, and then I made it all crusty and rusty. Didn't do the best job on that one. I'm going to fix it someday. The GB Racer. Those were built in Massachusetts. FYI. But anyway, that's pretty much it. Like I said, I gotta get some sleep. There's a bunch of stuff here that's from the 20s, 30s, and 40s, and all manner of scales. You know, these are HO, these little guys. One thing real quick. Actually, here's some more stuff. 1920s and 30s hot rods. But there's something in here I wanted to show you guys. I've shown it to you before last winter. I don't post it much, but check this out. It is a 1923 Scania. It's basically a school bus / mail truck from Sweden. And so it has skis, and it has tracks, and it's just like the coolest, weirdest little thing. And good luck finding another one, because I don't think they're very common. I've never seen another one on eBay or otherwise. But how cool is that? It's got the Royal Sweden Mail logo there on the door. Alright, hope everybody had a nice day.